Have you guys watched Alien Romulus?
I haven't.
The movie.
Nope.
Oh wow.
I've never even seen the originals, of Alien.
You've not watched a single Alien movie. Have you watched the most recent one?
Nope.
No.
No.
Guys, thank you so much.
No, but the concept is good. No, the concept is good.
Yeah,
though.
I don't know why I thought you guys. I don't know.
I'm just.
I don't do horror movies. They always disappoint me.
Yeah, there are some things that I just can't get into, and I think that's that's been one of them.
So the Alien franchise turned 45 years old. Wow. And to commemorate that, to the cult fan base that they've garnered, they've released the original movie that's 45 years old back on VHS for people to have as collectibles. Now this obviously taps into the nostalgia merchants heavy, like the idea of just. I think it appeals to nerds that went to Armageddon on the weekend. It's just people that dress up.
The older ones.
Yes. 45 plus. And yeah, I think, bro, it's nostalgia is literally the biggest cheat code of all time. Just have something and come back to it 50 years from now and be and now suddenly it's
it's just a stunt. Keep people talking about the movie to get them to talk about the new movie. Someone in a boardroom's gone, what do we do? We'll release the original on VHS. That'll promote the new one. But I mean, they're obviously doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
They're trying to tap into that nostalgia theme. But
Yeah.
I don't know if this one hits for me.
No.
Obviously I'm not the target audience, and it's really important to use that framing whenever you're thinking about something. But how big is this audience who's going to buy these VHSs? Is it popping off, or is it just being spoken about by a couple articles? I don't know.
The latter.
Yeah.
Well, just quickly,
I don't even know how I'd play it.
Well, I used to be so cynical, right, about collectibles in general. Like yourself, I'm not the target market. I never will be. And then I don't know what, something shifted a few years ago. I think because, do you know those little pop figurines with the big head? I don't have any, but a friend of a friend collects them, and he had this whole wall of them. And I don't get it at all. But I was like, you know what though? Fair enough. If that does it for you, we're sitting here talking about Fantasy League and Rodri and whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of people would hear that and be like, oh my God, football, shut up. So it's kind of I kind of get it, because it's that's their football in a way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, just to regroup to the nostalgia idea. So when I came out of uni, my mate set up a business. It was a very great name, Print on Paper, classic name. Nice. And what they did was they printed newsprint. They just printed things on newspaper. And when he told me about it, I was like, well, this is going to flop. Who prints things anymore? It went amazingly, and he sold it a few years later. And his whole point was nostalgia. Everyone has had things for so long that's digital. They want that tactile feel again. So with the VHS, will they watch it? Well, almost definitely not, because no one has a VHS player anymore. Yeah. But the idea of having something, and you remember the thick casing? I'm pointing at Richie there because I know you probably.
I actually grew up on VHS.
You did, okay.
Yeah.
But the thick
noise,
right? The noise. There is something nice about that. Yeah. But would you watch it? Well, yes. Like I say, almost definitely not. They don't have video players anymore. But
waste of money though.
It is. But do you know what though? I think I don't know. There's a little glimmer in my head that's maybe I would buy that if I was into it.
I think my thing with collectibles is I fucking hate clutter.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just no, it's just more shit. Yeah. More shit that I have to find a shelf for in my house.
Well, for me, I'm gone through so many different countries in the last couple of years. What am I going to do? Bring it all with me? It's just I spent $1,000 on this anime figurine. What am I going to do?
You haven't had a VHS since 15 houses.
Literally, I've got my Alan Shearer head model. What's going to happen to that?
I think there's something in that, Carlos. What you just said is the tangibility, or people want to touch something that they can actually feel like they have ownership of. If they release this digitally again, I don't think people buy it.
But that's why NFTs, sorry to interrupt, that's why NFTs became a thing, because everyone was so sick of money, Bitcoin, it's invisible. Yeah. They're okay, well, here's a physical representation of something. Yeah. So I think, and that's with PlayStation, you don't buy discs anymore. So I think the VHS, exactly what you're saying, it's tangible, you can physically hold it.
Yeah. And one it could do for good room decor for people that go to Armageddon again.
If you have an original Alien VHS and you've been holding it as a collectible, you're kind of pissed that they're
re-bringing it out. Yeah. Oh, although would it make the original go up in value?
No, I don't think so.
I guess if it brings up, I guess they're not the same as the original.
Yeah.
So it makes it
maybe
more interesting. Yeah.
This is what I mean.
It's not reprinting currency, which
exactly
is the same. It's no, it's a first edition. Yeah, it's different.
This is what I mean. There's a whole world here. The value on some of these things. Go on.
As much as we're bashing collectibles, Pokemon TCG has just gone global. I've been playing it because we're in New Zealand, and you can only you're only allowed to play it in New Zealand for the last month. So they soft launched it here.
No
It's
way.
an app. It's so good.
Bro, I
But I like it because you can like this strategy and you can like play the game. But like that's digital. Like I never like digital collectibles. I've always been like, I don't know, but like shit, this game.
Bro, I love
game's got
Pokemon.
me hot.
We need to do a whole
Are you on? Do you have the app yet?
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about it, but I need to grill you on what exactly
well,
it
the
is.
server's down while they release it globally now.
Oh, okay, but I'm telling you now,
tomorrow,
we need to do a whole yap on
lunch,
Pokemon. Yeah, okay, done.
Use
done,
code
done.
Connor.